warm welcome everyone, thank you for joining me once again. My name is Nick and we're looking at a game on the ZXspectrum 48K, although designed for the 16K really. This one's called Armageddon, published by Ocean in 1983. It's based on the arcade cabinet Missile Command from 1980, which was by Atari. Also ported to the Commodore 64, this particular version. Written by Adrian Sherwin, who's also responsible for Birds and the Bees, Antics and Monster Muncher, which we've also covered as well. So we'll see how this conversion of Missile Command compares to other ones I've reviewed, most recently Missile Defense by Analog in 83. Now, on keyboard the controls are a little bit easier. I'm not using the cursor keys, we've got proper keyboard keys. So, I'm aiming this crosshairs here and then firing to try and protect myself from nuclear weapons raining down on my cities. That's what I'm doing. Now, all the other versions I played before, you're firing a missile out of any one of 3 turrets. Here, we've just got, well, a central turret, because we don't actually see that. We've lost one of our cities, so we've got 4. As soon as all 4 are destroyed, it's game over, and it will just keep going on and on and on. Okay, now, there are versions of this on practically every system, Missile Command I should say. This one is Armageddon. The world is going to be destroyed from nuclear attack from up above. Get extra points for destroying those sort of like spaceships that's going across, but try and get the explosions below everything there. Now, Missile Defense, which we covered from Analog Software, is a lot more advanced than this and come out on the same year. At the moment, I prefer that one to this because the explosions are a little bit more clever, and I think it does change colours a little bit. But the controls in this one are easier. So this one's an easier game, but Missile Defense is a better game. Let's just see how far I can get. Now, these reviews, as you know, aren't always about expert gameplay, although sometimes it happens at random. It's about how you would have found the game on your first or second go, and when there'd been enough for you to play it again. It's addictive enough, so I admit I would have played it. Along the bottom there, you can see a lot of like white spaceshipy things. That's how many nuclear bombs or missiles we've got left to defend stuff, and already I'm down to 2 cities. The Earth is almost completely wiped out, people, or this particular country is. If you played the Commodore 64 version, then let me know in the comment section below. I think it's going to be easier to defend one city at the end. I'm being very conservative with my bullets, but you don't have to wait for one to blow up before you can fire the next one. You can go absolutely crazy if you want to. I'm trying to be conservative and save them, but is it best to be conservative when your whole city is risks annihilation? I'm not quite sure. I think then it's time to blow stuff. Kaboom! So as I said, designed for the 16K Spectrum, this has been emulated on a 48K. I'd imagine there's quite a few conversions of Missile Command around there. I've played a few of them. This one is sort of like okay without being spectacular. Like the colours to change at some point. Oh, it has. Good. As if on command. So you get to a certain distance, look like the background's changing, but the foreground isn't. The city's staying the same. So I suppose it might be a day and night cycle, I'm guessing. It's now daytime. Missile Defense had all like crazy colours all over the place. Day and night cycle. But we're going to keep getting bombed. We'll get that thing? Yes, we're going to keep getting bombed forever. Let's try and be a bit more, you know, powerful with our missiles. You see, we've got loads. Doesn't matter if the missiles fall down the left-hand side. We just need to defend this city. We built this city. We built this city of rock and roll. And I've kaboomed that as well. The aliens will keep attacking us forever and ever. Are the aliens or is it another country? The original Missile Command, the story was, there's been a nuclear war and we've just tried to defend all our cities from that. Here, these versions range from aliens to another country. It'd probably be another country, wouldn't it? Because aliens don't quite know where we are yet. I don't think they'd bother attacking because they'll know we'll probably destroy ourselves at some point. They can probably see far into the future. Analog Software 83, Missile Defense. Ocean 83. You might have seen on the start there was AWS, and that might be the initials of Adrian Sherwin, who wrote the game there. I think some versions have the Ocean title page on the front, so this must be a little bit of an earlier one. Do check out Adrian's other games that we reviewed, the Birds and the Bees. No, it's not rude. Antics, which is like a sequel, Monster Muncher, which is like a Pac-Man clone, so to speak. This is probably my favourite one of... Well, I don't know. They're all pretty much this. This one's quite a good conversion of Missile Command. Birds and the Bees is very interesting. Yeah, I'll go for Birds and the Bees as my favourite of his. Sounds are not quite as good as other versions. You pretty much hear like cursor sounds, it seems. But it's you know, it's about seeing all the versions of the game really. If you're liking the channel, if you haven't already, and you've watched this far, the end. If you watched this far into the video, please consider subscribing, because you know it helps the channel grow, and it is pretty tough going. I do put out the content for you as much as I possibly can. You know, it's sort of in the planning stage, and I'd like to reward the members too. So thank you for becoming a member if you have done. If you want to help the channel a bit more, then please click on that join button. It's not compulsory by any means, it does help me a great deal. The lower tier just starts on $1.99, so if you won't miss that, then it certainly helped me. If 1,000 people did that, then I'd be full-time. Hurrah! But it probably won't happen. But anyway, it's there if you want to help me. But just enjoy the video, that's the main thing, and ease your stress. Let's go! As we celebrate everything ZXspectrum. We have to when we're doing games like this. That ship going down across reminds you a little bit of the head from the robot of Manic Miner. Bom, 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 bom. So, you know, every game is influenced by every other game. I think Manic Miner came out in 1983 as well. One of my favourite games of all time. And if you grew up in this era, it might be one of your favourites. Some people might not like Manic Miner, probably people that own the Commodore 64. Mind you, that version wasn't too bad either. Jet Set Willy on the Commodore 64 was the one that they didn't really do properly. Yeah, anyway, let's keep kabooming as we fire our full stops there. You know, the bullets are like firing from a central place, aren't they, really, rather than 3 different turrets, so it loses a little bit there, but, you know, I don't mind it. These are like heat-seeking missiles we're firing. Oh, we lost another city. We've got 3 cities left. Put your favourite city below. It would be good if you could name the cities beforehand, wouldn't it? So you know you're trying to defend somewhere, a local town. That'd be quite cool. Would have been quite easy to do that as well if it come out every so often, saying like, I don't know, Coventry's been destroyed, Dysentery's been destroyed, London's still up in place, or and other cities, Jacksonville, Indiana. Is it Jacksonville, Indiana? Is that? There's lots of Jacksonvilles. Anyway, you could put your favourite city there, New York. So good they named it twice. Start spreading the news. I heard it today. We're being attacked by nuclear weapons. Let's give it some. Right. It's always nice when you hit one of those super ships, I think. Looks like a deep sea diving helmet. Make your mind up, Nick. Is it a deep sea diving helmet or is it that robot from Manic Miner? Well, it's a bit of both. I go off on tangents on this channel, but why not? Why not, eh? This is from a different time where we fought as kids, and there was no worries about money, bills, and all that sort of stuff. And we can play this for a little bit, and the only worry was maybe going to school, back to school on Monday or something. Kaboom! Right, these missiles do divide up into 3 sometimes. Oh, we've lost another city. 2 left. So we're shooting at night time. 2 cities left. Keep going. I'm being a bit more cavalier now with my missiles I've got to defend the place. Boof. If there's just 1 coming in at a time, that's okay. Right, this is okay. They're coming in quite slow as we go to the daytime cycle. Be interested to see if there's any other colours here to get to, but I don't think there is at the moment. Right, okay. What's the longest you played this game for? Let me know. If you played it on a 48K rubber keyboard, like I owned back in the day, it does get hot rather quickly, but it seems to be able to put up with a lot of heat. No proper fans and stuff. I don't know how long you'd have to leave it there before it starts damaging itself. I don't know. What do you reckon? About 4 hours? I must have had my Spectrum on about 4 hours before, but yeah, it doesn't take long. It starts burning itself to a point where you could fry an egg on the top. I think the 48K Plus, although I didn't own, I think that corrected that problem by having a wider gap in the casing. Did it? Let me know if you had one. I don't think the 128K had any overheating problems, but the 48K rubber keyboard, that sure could get hot, baby. Right, how am I doing here? So I've got 2 cities still to defend. Score's not going too bad. You see my high score is on the top right. My score at the moment is on the left. And I'm about to go into new territory, so I'm getting gradually better. Right, I've got a high score. 2 cities still left. After this, I'd imagine might be a night cycle for us to try and come up against. Doesn't say what day we're on, like Paperboy. Boom. Right, okay. So many games to play on the ZXspectrum. If you want to see how many we've done so far, Then click on my username to get to the channel page. Then click on the playlist and you know, have a watch of all of them. It's all about watch time as well as subscriptions here when you're looking at a successful YouTube channel. Oh look, different colour. It's cyan. So it's still daytime, but it's lighter in the day. Right. Bomb bomb. No weather conditions on this. It won't rain. The ship's now black coming to attack us, and that's been kaboomed as well. It's easier to defend a smaller amount of cities, really. When you get down to one city, of course, the pressure is really on. I think someone could probably have really a long go once you get used to this sort of thing. Oh, is that city gone? I think we just defended it. We've got a bit of shrapnel on people's roofs, I think, but we just about survived there. 8-bit Wonderland. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how this plays on the Commodore 64. I really would. Boing, boing, boing. Attack wave imminent. Right, that's not going to cause any problems. Oh, so we've missed it. Okay, we've got lots and lots and lots of bullets here. It's gradually speeding up, I think. Gradually drawing these things. It's been well programmed, this, isn't it, really? A lot of lines coming down the screen at the same time. Would like to see the programming of this one. Right, they just concentrate on the missiles that are coming towards your city. That's going to be close. 2 left still. It's going to stay a cyan background for a little while. Keep an eye on the time. Don't want this to last for 16 hours, because I think, good as this game is, or basic as it is, I think you'll be struggling to keep with it that length of time. If in fact you're still here, if you are still here, then comment below. If you're in one of those cities, then scream below as I try and defend you from ultimate doom. Ultimate doom's not good, folks. Kaboom! Right, oh dear. Right. If you've watched every single video on this channel, well done. I don't think anyone's done that. But if you think that you have done that, or let's cut it down a bit. If you've watched any whole playlist, then let me know in the comment section below, because well done you. You must be quite the mad person by now. Boof. Well, yeah, thank you if you have done. Great. Right, hang on. I don't know how long it takes to watch all of them, or any individual playlist. A long, long time. Right, it's night time again, as you can see. Blue stuff raining down on me. Sounds like that should be a song, but I don't think it is, by Frank Sinatra. Kaboom. The explosions on missile defence are pretty cool. They're better than these ones, but these are acceptable. 1 city left. Doom is imminent, one would have thought. If that's your city, then, you know, good luck to you. You know, I've never knew that nuclear weapons falling down you sound a bit like a cursor back key. Never mind, eh? Well, at least we've got warning. If you can hear that at some point, then you know either your cat or someone's either sat on the backspace or cursor on your Spectrum, or it's an imminent nuclear war. So that's something, isn't it, really? It's either one of those two, and nothing in between. Oh, this looks a bit close. I think it's Doomsville. Is that going to hit? No, I think we saved it. Is that it? I think we've been clobbered, haven't we? Did we get clobbered there? Yes, we got clobbered. It's the end. What a great graphic that is, in nice 3D fonts. And it's doing a bit of flashing, and it all gets kaboomed. That's the best bit of the game now. I love that. I really do. Well, hope you like having a look at that. That's Armageddon. It does a conversion of missile command from Atari in 1980. It converts it well. I quite like the game, but I slightly prefer missile defense we've covered before. So yeah, that was Armageddon by Ocean in 1983. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.